Hey y'all, welcome back. Happy Sunday, November 12th, 2023. I cannot believe that it is already this time of the year, pretty much 2024. Anyways, welcome back to The Real Talk with Cass
and Kai.
Episode number 7 already. I am hella excited to talk about today's topic because it is the Bay, where I am from, where I hail from, San Francisco, California versus LA.
What are you trying to say about LA? Because I know LA be doing
you're repping for LA because you were born in the IE.
Empire,
okay.
So I'm just trying to, I gotta rep like, what I gotta rep. So yeah.
That's cute. Anyhow, so yes, the Bay versus LA. Let's get into it, okay? First off, we're going to start off by talking about the similarities. I don't know if you guys are from California, maybe not, but both of these places, the Bay Area, where I hail from, San Francisco, outer part of the Bay Area, also I hail from Oakland, California. You might have heard about it. Also Southern California, the Inland Empire, where Kai is from. Mm-hmm. Los Angeles, or LA, is considered Southern California. Bay Area is Northern California. So both California.
Yes.
Okay. Other things is that both areas have thriving both arts and culture scene, which is very rich. So they both have a lot of history. I love that. Mm-hmm. And you want to talk about maybe some of the differences between the Bay and LA?
Some of the differences, one of the major ones that I tend to notice when we visited the Bay Area, when we went up there back in May, was the weather is a big difference. The weather... The Bay tends to be very, cooler, yes. Very foggy, very, very
True
sweater
story.
Vibes, very much going over the bridge while it's...
Oh, my gosh. I had the best
foggy,
jackets
looking
when
amazing.
I lived there.
Wow. LA,
yes.
on the other hand, wants to be hotter than Satan's...
Yes. You know, LA is so. Tony, which is from the Bay, Oakland, California. Yay. They actually have that song... It never rains in Southern California. And that's very true.
Yeah, she just said that real quick.
You like
just,
that?
Just
sometimes you just gotta do it. Anyhow, different.
Oh, different. Another
Public
difference?
Transportation,
Traffic.
Very different. Traffic is bad and horrible in both places. I would say in the Bay Area, it might seem like it's worse because it's more of a compact area. See this bridge behind us? This is the Golden Gate Bridge. This is one of the bridges that can lead into the San Francisco, which Bay Areans often refer to as the city. Like Southern Californians often refer to LA as the city, right? Mm-hmm. But yes, traffic is crazy, but San Francisco, the Bay Area, is known, has awesome transit options, not just the cable car, buses, trains below and above ground, the BART and Muni, very, very amazing. We actually had a car when we lived there, my mom and I, single parent, right? She worked downtown in Barcadero District, which LA has like a financial district as well, and we had a car that we never used, so... Let's see.
Yeah, another difference / similarity is their food. The different food options out here. In LA, it's very much Hispanic or good barbecue.
Close to
food.
Mexico, so there's a lot of influence. So, amazing Mexican,
just
known for the tacos.
Cuisines, a whole bunch of different stuff and everything.
Yeah, Korean has made a big debut impact. In LA, and and now an impact in LA, so I love that. I love to see my Asian brothers and sisters have representation in the food industry because it is fire. Okay, the Bay, on the other hand, is going to be known for its seafood. We've got the Pier 39, the Bay. I mean, best seafood, amazing clam chowder, fish and chips like you've never had before. Definitely get to Pier 39 and San Francisco. Not even the seafood. Honestly, in my humble opinion, being an SF native, I would say that the food options are amazing. Let's talk about sports. In LA, we've got the Dodgers. Of course, the Lakers. Kobe, rest in peace.
San Francisco, you got the 49ers. I will rep that team because I really like that team a lot. But then also... I believe one of our cousins, or my mom's cousin.
Yes.
He is on the LA
Chargers. Nazir Adderley. Yes, he is. He just got drafted a few years ago, but he's fire. Yes. Nazir Adderley. Yes.
So yeah. But I mean, what is some like other similarities or different things that you see versus like when you were back in San Francisco compared to like,
to be honest,
in the IE and stuff?
I would say that some more similarities is honestly music. Like, I think I'm pretty good at telling, like, at the end of the day, like a Bay Arean and an LA rapper or artist. But sometimes, a lot of times, to be honest, it's kind of like, I'm not sure because the beats are very much alike. So I attribute that.
The same too, I noticed with like a few of the artists.
Yeah, I would say that's more like New Millennium, like the delivery and like the flow and the beat sounding the same, because to be honest, like back in my day, you could definitely tell a San Francisco rapper. Too Short's not San Francisco, but right across the Bay Bridge.
Too Short is my birthday twin.
Yes.
April 28th, just so you guys know.
Yes. He hails from Oakland, California, so he's an OG in the game, and definitely has helped put the Bay Area on the map, along with E40, who's from Vallejo, which is a neighboring city in Bay Area. So like I said,
you got Sweetie, you got
but I was gonna say just them two in particular because they're like OGs for Bay Area rap. So you could kind of tell like with their flows, if you know what I'm talking about, like you can hear it too. So let's see other similarities. I mean, it's all California, so
people.
I think that the people are like, can be similar.
Not similar, but like it's
not,
very much like,
I don't think so at all.
Like
actually, it's hella different.
But not like people by like similarities. I mean the diversity. Like there's
very much diverse.
Like it's very much like you'll catch anyone, pretty much anyone in either LA or like, because LA is more like to me a tourist city now compared to back then. Only because I've noticed. Well,
yeah, I wouldn't suggest going to San Francisco for tourism events and activities because, unfortunately, on the other side, we have become very well known in the past year or so for something called bipping. And so they look for tourists and people who don't look like they're natives, right? Unfortunately, so no bipping. I'm very, very sad for that representation as a SF Oakland, or we call Oakland also the town. So
question, would you say Oakland is your like main heart, or would you say San Francisco?
No, I would honestly both of them. I mean, my heart is SF San Francisco all day. Another thing, we don't really like, an SF native would never refer to it as Frisco. Or even, to be honest, like San Fran. Like, you know, that's a very,
I've
like...
used that a few times, so I can understand that.
But that's okay, because he's not, like, he's from there through me, but,
I
understand.
I'm from California. I was born in California.
You better rep that, San Bernardino, okay?
San Bernardino, to be specific.
San Bernardino's got a bad rap, but we love San Bernardino.
My heart and my soul is from the Bay. That's what I see.
Period. So I would say I actually was a baby and started off in Oakland, in the town is what we call it, which is right across the Bay Bridge. So like I said, this is the Golden Gate Bridge, and then on the other side, across from it, is the Bay Bridge.
It's cool.
Right.
It's like,
the Bay,
put together.
Right? So started off in Oakland, and then we moved to San Francisco when I was like just like 1 year old. So definitely started, and a big chunk of my heart is in Oakland because that's where it all started for my mom and I, on 75th and MacArthur Avenue, by the Coliseum.
Good old times.
Because
we took a trip one time up there, and when our family went, they took me kind of like down memory lane. So I saw the school where my mom went to.
Oh my gosh! Yeah.
The apartment that they had, and like just like very much a few places that they eaten at. It was very cool. Like if I could, I would move to the Bay Area.
Yes.
Just not right now.
Yeah, and I definitely am going to would like to make that like kind of like a, you know how they do like bi-coastal? I guess it would be like by interstate within the same state, right? So I would love to do that, but again, the cost of living is crazy. So that was another thing that I was going to say about that could actually fall under the category of the Bay and LA being similar and different, right? Because I would say that the Bay particularly San Francisco, and believe it or not, even Oakland. Oakland is only 7x7. I'm sorry, 9x9. And San Francisco is 7x7, 7 miles by 7 miles, and 9x9 for Oakland. So, what people kind of fear in Oakland is like what we call East Oakland, where Keisha Cole, Too Short is from. But on the other side,
Keisha Cole.
Yes, we definitely love them. Kilani, she's from Oakland as well. Tony.
In Vogue.
In Vogue.
Yeah.
In Vogue?
So, right?
Yeah, I think some of them are from Oakland and then some is from San Francisco. Also, really fun fact about them. My mom, we lived in a Tenderloin when we moved over to San Francisco, like I said, when I was about 1 year old. And so, we really just built it from the way up, from the ground up. My mom did, right? So we started off in the Tenderloin, and actually, like I had mentioned in a couple episodes ago, how like my mom is like the downest kind of blackest Chinese lady you'll ever know, and so she can throw down like some of the best soul food that you've ever had, and that is because of any food. But I say that to say that we actually when we lived in the Tenderloin in the Hoyt Towers on Polk Street, right? Really dating ourselves. She was next door neighbors to Maxine in Vogue's grandmother. So my mom, like so typical for her, makes friends with everyone, made friends with her grandmother, and that's how she learned to cook soul food and carried that with her. So
did she ever meet in Vogue, or did she ever?
Yeah, I know she met Maxine. Maxine, would go through there, and I believe that she might have met like Dawn or I can't remember the other one's names, the other two. Off the top of my head. But yeah, definitely Maxine. It was Maxine's grandmother in the Hoyt Towers, Tenderloin, San Francisco, California. So yeah, I can't say that one or the other has more of my heart. It was like you can't have one without the other, and I love them both, just the whole Bay Area in general. But I absolutely, of course, my city, I refer to as San Francisco, definitely. More about the cost of living, though, I would say that they're very similar in the fact that the cost of living is very high. They say that you can make it like in places like New York, then you can make it anywhere, and I would say the same for all of California as well. Bay Area is a little more expensive, but especially right now, and it's a lot of things. Political, it's just crime, it's just a lot of things, but it's worth it. I love California because, it's just so beautiful.
Like she always says, California has it all. Like, if you want to drive to the mountains in snow,
seriously,
you can drive literally an hour to Big Bear and literally be in the snow. Or if you want to go to the beach, you can drive down to San Diego.
Desert.
If you want to be in the desert, go to the desert, come up in the mountains. If you want to go...
The most beautiful beaches, most beautiful redwoods.
Malibu, that's... California has very much its perks, but then also it has its like dislikes. I would say, like traffic. No one needs that right now. Yeah. Like no one needs that in general.
But that's why y'all. Again, that's what I do outside of our amazing podcast. Is I work in the financial services industry, and that's why we always talk about this in my business, that you have to put yourself on and get another income going. So like I said, it's worth it. It's the most expensive, I think, outside of like Hawaii and maybe New York, but again, if you can make it in California, you can make it anywhere, and it is very much worth it. There's no place like it. So in my opinion, I'm going to say the Bay all day over LA, but I moved to LA, Southern California, when I was 13 years old. And, if we hadn't moved, although I hated it, and we moved in 95, 96, which if you guys are from Southern California or know anything about just the building up of Southern California, 95, 96 was about that time when it was more like desert. And so I remember driving through the grapevine to move down here from San Francisco and was like, why? Like, how can you leave San Francisco to come to a place like this?
San Francisco is really nice. When we went,
it's amazing.
I was like in awe because it was just very much beautiful. It's always something at every corner.
She's that girl.
It's always something. which was really cool. And the people were really nice. The food was really good.
Yes.
There was so much to do.
I think my favorite part about growing up there was like, and I was like the only child until I was 16. So pretty much moved down to Southern California when I was 13. My mom had my little sister who does actually live in San Francisco, graduated from SFSU, which is pretty cool, right? So when he said that we went up there in May, that's what it was for, her graduation. But I was going to say, just like being an only child too, I loved growing up in San Francisco because it was like I said, we had a car, but we never used it. So I just remember a lot of BARTs, a lot of munis, a lot of cable cars, a lot of running, a lot of walking on those hills with me and my mom. It was so fun. It was like, it was just the coolest. And then they had FAO Schwartz back then, which downtown by like Market Street and all the cable cars, it was like this huge toy store. And it's been on a couple movies actually. Super famous. It had that big piano. Anyways, we would stop through there. Yes.
Too. Fuller House.
Yes.
Full House and
Full House. That's the painted ladies, the classic painted ladies right across from Golden Gate Park. Mrs. Doubtfire, of course. I mean, you just see those hills. You just know it. It's iconic. It's classic. But yeah, my favorite part about growing up there was just, it's like, you could go through from one end, like I said, only 7 by 7 miles long and wide. So you could go through there, like all the different parts of the city, and they're all different little cities within this huge city. So it's like different world. You got Japantown, Chinatown, classic, you know, very prideful being Chinese, just all the culture, all the history of it. It's just amazing. Pier 39. I mean, Hayden Ashbury, that's famous. I mean, the parks, just the vibe. It's amazing. Yeah, I grew up in Noe Valley, right down the street or over the hill from Dolores Park, the famous Dolores Park. If you guys ever see about San Francisco, pretty much any day, especially on the weekends, you can see hundreds, maybe even thousands of people hanging out at Dolores Park. Pretty awesome. So love the fashion too. I've been here since I was 13 in Southern California, so I'm definitely accustomed to the hotness, right? But that was tough moving down here. I remember I had like the bombest like coats, scarves, hats, and things like that. Yeah, so of course people were like, "Girl, where are you coming from?" Like, "Oh yeah, she must be new to town because it's hella hot." So that's another thing. The culture and the slang. Okay, let's talk about the slang, like hella yee. Okay. You feel me? The city, the town, Oakland. I mean, it's just a vibe. I'm super proud to be from there. LA has slang,
but I don't know it like that. I mean,
for LA?
Yeah, I don't know that many.
I don't know. Y'all comment below. I'm drawing a.
Yeah, I'm drawing a blank.
I'm drawing a blank on that for LA slang.
LA
but
is cool though. It has.
We love LA.
It has a few natives like Snoop Dogg. Well,
Long Beach.
He's a part of there. Long Beach. Nipsey Hussle.
Oh, I love Nip. Love Nip.
Who else?
So many people. Tyga. Mac 10.
Literally.
Inglewood. Lauren London.
I was going to say Tupac, but I don't.
Tupac, actually, if you know, he's actually from the Bay Area. He's from Oakland. But there's controversy about that. But yeah, it started in Oakland.
So yeah.
And yeah, so that's that on that. You know, I'm going to say the Bay
to just
all day.
Show you guys. Or just talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk about it. So it's all good.
It's just a little, not a competition, but like a little.
I mean, it's something that people, Californians, you know, definitely have talked about. It's a trending topic. So let us know what you guys think.
I know, comment down below if you have any opinions on LA, if you have any opinions on the Bay.
Or just maybe you've never even been to California or either one and you want to. And
ask us questions.
We'll figure
it out.
Yeah, definitely. We got Disneyland here in SoCal, Magic Mountain,
Knott's Berry Farm,
Hollywood,
Virgin Waters.
Yeah.
Rodeo Drive.
Palm trees.
You know, that's where all the
beautiful beaches. Period.
So yeah. So basically this was today's episode for you guys. So yeah. Is there anything else you want to say? Oh.
Obsession?
I forgot.
How could we forget?
Our weekly obsessions.
Yes.
So, Mother, what's yours?
Okay, so I know everybody's already in holiday mode. I feel like this year I've done a really good job of just keeping my health in check and doing things, you got to keep the mind, body, spirit, right? Body, emphasis on the body, especially because I'm getting older. So I've been really focused on that this year. I am a pescatarian, have been actually, became a pescatarian about, almost now like 8 Thanksgivings ago. So it's really interesting this time. So I'm really focused right now on, I am going to cook, I'm going to throw down, and then I'm going to bust down on it as soon as it's ready, right?
It's funny because literally sometimes when you be cooking in the kitchen for like hours, you'll be done with everything.
I know.
And literally have one plate and be like, or not even have a
not
plate,
even be hungry.
Just not be hungry. And just, it's like,
yeah, you're like, you want to watch people eat and get their reactions. So what was I saying? So about that, going into holiday mode and everything, I'm really just trying to focus on, throwing down, cooking, and then busting down as soon as it's ready to eat, but not going too crazy because I know how easy it is. I see other people do it, like totally get into holiday mode, and then you come out of it into 2024 like, oh, I gotta hit the gym. You know what I'm saying? You done put on like 10
That's probably
plus pounds. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm just trying to keep it more so to like that day and not go too crazy and not go too far off of my health regime. Another thing that I've been really into is just the concept of intermittent fasting. I've actually had this book about intermittent fasting and I haven't really got into it until now. I'm picking it up and I'm really trying to get into it because I think that's just really interesting to kind of master your body and figure out, because apparently if you really get into it and get deep into it and you find out about like your blood type, there's certain things that you should and shouldn't be eating. So if you can't figure out why you just can get to a point where you are no longer losing weight or what they call plateauing in weight, if you're trying to do weight loss, it might be because of some of the things that you're eating that according to your blood type is not good. You need to get more alkalines and things like that. So it really gets deep. I've been into that as well as, or in combination of stretching. And I think that's really important because, I do and need to get more disciplined about doing like meditation and daily affirmations and things. But like nobody really talks about like stretching.
That's the main thing to help you with that.
That's such a main thing, right? That's such a main thing for our health.
Do before anything else.
Yeah, not just for working out either. And like I said, maybe it's because I'm getting older and like I'm really feeling it lately. So it's just like, yeah, I'm really tuning in and tapping into things like that. And I'm really happy and actually excited about the journey of just mastering my body and taking it to the next level. Mind, body, spirit. What about you, Kai?
I don't know. I'm just a very basic person. I find this.
You are not basic.
in a good way. In a good way. So yeah, I just been obsessed. I got this little guy over here.
Oh my gosh.
They're called Squishmallows. He's like a little cow.
Hey, they're so cute.
I don't know if you can see him, but yeah, this is him.
Our dog Fisher loves him.
He literally loves him, and he ripped off his tail, but it's okay.
Oh.
It's okay.
Can't have nothing nice.
But yeah, I've just been obsessed with this little guy over here. So
super cute.
And that's
okay.
Pretty much that's my weekly obsession.
I love that.
He's very cool to cuddle with. He's very soft.
Yeah, it's given very plush. I love it.
Squishmallow. Just so you guys
know. Love that. Awesome. Yeah. Awesome. Is there anything else?
That's pretty much all for this week, for this Sunday.
Ah.
So we just wanted to say thank you guys so much for everything.
Thank you so much.
All the support, all the views, all the follows, all the subscribers, everything in between.
Numbers going up, reach is going up, Vibe Tribe is growing. We love it. Y'all are hella supportive. So much love. Mm-hmm. We're really connecting with some of our Vibe Tribe and learning more about you guys. Shout out to Kay Valerie's. Shout out to Pretty Face Lex. Okay. Shout out to all of you guys that have reached out. You guys are sharing.
Tijani. She has, if you guys go to our followers and look up Tijani, she has this
Tijahnnni. Mm-hmm. Look her up. Her Etsy shop should come up. It's amazing. It's giving very much Afrocentric. I am that girl because you are. So check her out. Kay Valerie, she's got a children's book that's just dropped. As she said, this is her second one. She also produces beats.
And
she
she has a
also is
poetry
in
book.
school to
be
become
a
a music producer officially, okay? Because she already is. We listen to her stuff on Apple Music. Fire. Go follow her, Kay Valerie's. But yeah, I'm just so excited about just the connections,
Just
how
learn
God
with
in the
you guys.
universe is connecting us with people, and we can just encourage you guys and just share your gifts, share our gifts. Obviously, this is a main for us, this platform and our podcast. So we absolutely love it, and we need more of that in the world. So keep it coming. It is Vibe Tribe to the world. This concludes episode number 7. It is the Bay versus LA. We hope you guys enjoy. Definitely comment, like, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Okay. It's The Real Talk with Cass
and Kai.
and we'll see you next time. Bye.